Take a listen to these statistics. The film Kpop Demon Hunters, the animated Korean film that has taken the world by storm. If you haven't heard of it, where have you been? It's had over 314 million views. It is Netflix's most watched film in history. Its soundtrack has been streamed 3 billion times worldwide, and it launched a fictional K-pop group called HUNTR X. And their single stayed at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 for 5 weeks straight. That hasn't happened in decades. So this is not just a hit, this is a phenomenon. So in this video, I want to show you why Kpop Demon Hunters isn't just entertainment. It is one of the smartest marketing strategies that I have seen in years. And more importantly, I want to show you what you and I, as business owners, as coaches and consultants, can take away to grow our brands with the same impact. Now, let me take you a bit behind the scenes in my own home. My daughters are massive Kpop Demon Hunter fans, and they're not little kids. They are 17 and 19. Now, my oldest has watched this film already, I think at least 4 times, and the younger one, well, she's an aspiring singer with an amazing voice, and she's constantly belting out the songs, especially this one hit, Golden, all around the house and in the car, including repetitively practicing the piercing high notes that are completely out of reach, even for the most professional singer. Now, I can tell you, trust me, I have been a professional singer and a voice coach. For years, I traveled the world as a singer. I have tried to sing these songs and sing these high notes, and it's really tough. Anyway, she absolutely loves it. At first, they begged me to watch this film, and I thought, oh my gosh, what is this? An animated film about K-pop stars fighting demons? Did we just rewind back to your primary school years? But I'm going to be honest, by the time I got into it, into the visuals, into the story, and most of all the music, I'd been sucked in. And that's when it clicked. This isn't just a film. This is a marketing masterclass. So I want to share with you the 5 lessons that I have taken from this and how we can learn from what we see in the way this film has been marketed, and we can input that into our own businesses. So lesson number 1 is fusion marketing. This is genius. Kpop Demon Hunters brought together 2 already massive fandoms, anime lovers and K-pop fans. And by combining them, then they didn't just then add demand, they multiplied it hugely. So the business lesson in this is to look at your world. What audiences could you fuse together? Maybe you're a fitness coach, but you're also really into mindfulness and meditation. So instead of just offering workout plans, what if you created a program that blends this with daily guided meditations? Or let's say you're a business consultant, but you're also a huge travel enthusiast. You could offer adventure retreats where you combine these strategic planning sessions, but you also combine that with a unique cultural experience in a new city. And then it's not just a workshop, but it's some transformative journey that they have. Or last one, what if you are a graphic designer, but you also love vintage fashion? So instead of just standard branding packages, you could specialize into a niche, creating brand identities that have unique, retro, chic aesthetic. Then you're not just designing logos, but you're really crafting some timeless and very unique vibe. Okay, lesson number 2, the story and the soundtrack are integrated. So in this movie, the songs don't sit on top of the story, they are the story. The songs move the plot forward, and the story then makes you want the songs even more. And then you're in this loop that keeps you hooked. So for us, the takeaway is this: your marketing should create the same effect. Every piece of content that you put out should feed into the next. So if you have an Instagram post, that should spark curiosity and direct people to, let's say, your podcast to get the deeper story. And then your podcast points people to download your free guide. And then that free guide then invites them into your coaching call or into your program. And then once they're in your program, you encourage them then to share their results, and that then loops right back to your social media channels. It's like setting up a trail with lots of little breadcrumbs. You don't have any dead ends, but each piece of content is the part of the same journey, and people never feel lost because you're gently guiding them to that next step. Lesson number 3. Make it feel like an event. Before launching globally, Netflix ran a special sing-along weekend in over 1,300 sold-out theaters. I didn't know this until I did some research. People felt like they had to be there right then or they were going to miss out. And then fans crammed in to belt out these songs together, and that exclusivity created FOMO. And so when it hit Netflix right after, there was already this massive buzz and excitement around it. Now, I want you to think about that for your own brand. How often do we just announce something? Hey, I've got a new course. Hey, I've just written this book. Here's my new service. It's a bit flat. So instead, what if you treated your launches, your new offers, your new book, even your key content pieces like a big event? If you're a coach and you're launching a new group program, don't just open the doors. Create a pre-launch party, exclusive content, live Q&A, or a special mini challenge that builds anticipation. People will then feel like they're getting that sneak peek before everybody else does. If you're a consultant and you're introducing a new service or a new package, instead of just updating your website, host a masterclass reveal where you walk through the problem it solves. You share some quick wins, and then you unveil the new solution with a very special limited time bonus for those who attend it live. Now, if you're a business owner releasing a new product, build up to it with a countdown campaign. Share behind the scenes glimpses, tease the features, and offer early bird access to your email list. Make it feel like it's a grand opening and not just another item that you're putting on the shelf. Now, the goal is to create that I don't want to miss this kind of feeling. And it's all about building anticipation, creating a sense of urgency, and making your audience feel like they're a part of something really special and not just another transaction. That's how you can turn a simple release into a memorable, talked about event. Okay, lesson number 4. This is a big one. Kpop Demon Hunters didn't spend millions on ads the way that traditional Hollywood films do. Instead, they leveraged their fans. K-pop fans already have this special culture of streaming marathons, voting campaigns, trending hashtags. And then anime fans, well, they create cosplays, edits, fan art, reaction videos. When you put these two groups together, suddenly your launch campaign is in the hands of millions of superfans who want to share it. And then it doesn't cost a cent in advertising. Now, here's the lesson for us as business owners, as coaches and consultants. Your customers, your clients, or your students can be your biggest marketing team if you actually make them feel like they're part of your world. So how do you do that? Well, if you're a coach, celebrate your clients' wins publicly. Share their stories. Highlight their growth. People really love to show off when their story is part of something bigger. Now, if you're a consultant, then create frameworks or tools that are so simple and useful that people can't help but share them. Checklists, quick templates, or memorable one-liners that are going to stick. Now, if you're a business owner, turn your customers into your heroes. Encourage people to give you reviews, do unboxing, do selfies with your product. Maybe give them a hashtag that they can rally around so they start building a community with each other. It's about creating a culture where people say, this isn't just a program I joined, this is my thing, and I'm proud to shout about it. Word of mouth isn't just free marketing. It is the most powerful marketing because it doesn't come from you. It comes from real people that others already trust. Okay, lesson number 5, universal appeal. I mean, this movie topped charts all around the world, not because people understood the language and the Korean culture, but because the emotions carried the story. Friendship, belonging, excitement, power, joy. These are feelings that anyone can connect with. Doesn't matter if you're in Seoul, in San Francisco, in Sydney, in Dubai. That is a huge lesson for us in business. Too often we get so stuck in our own jargon. We talk about frameworks and acronyms. We load stuff onto our websites. We put a lot of technical terms in. We cram in every feature of our product. And you know what? People zone out. So what really sticks is how you make somebody feel. If you're a coach, don't just say, my 12-week program helps you to optimize time management. No, say, imagine finally ending your days with a clear head instead of a million tabs open in your mind. If you're a consultant, instead of saying, we provide strategic alignment for your business objectives, try something like, we're going to help your team get on the same page so projects stop falling through the cracks. If you're a product-based business, instead of listing the specs, show the outcome. This planner takes the stress out of your morning so you can focus on being present with your kids. That's relatable. You see the difference? Feelings land, whereas features don't. And that's exactly what this film has done so well. You don't have to speak Korean to feel the chorus, the ballads, the hype of the anthem, the music. The same way you don't have to fully get anime to really understand that thrill of that good fight scene. So the question is, are you making your audience feel something when they read, when they watch, when they listen to your content? Because if you are, they're going to remember you and they will keep coming back. And that's the ultimate lesson. In your business, cut through the jargon, speak to emotions, use excitement, relief, belonging, transformation. And when you nail the feeling, your message translates everywhere. So here is the big takeaway. Kpop Demon Hunters might look like some flashy animated film on the surface, but underneath, it is one of the sharpest marketing case studies that we've seen in years. I want you to think about it. They mixed two worlds nobody thought to combine, K-pop and anime. They made every piece feed into the next. The story drove the music, and the music drove the story. They turned the launch into an event that people couldn't resist. They let their fans do all the heavy lifting, spreading out the word for them, and they connected on universal feelings that anyone, anywhere could relate to. Now, of course, our businesses don't need to hit 314 million Netflix views. That'd be nice. But the principles, they are the same. Whether you're a coach, a consultant, or an entrepreneur selling products online, you can make your work bigger than what you sell. You can build a moment. You can build a story. You can build a movement that people want to be a part of. And who knows? And the most exciting part of this is none of this requires any kind of budget. It just requires creativity. It requires thinking a little differently about how you show up, how you connect with people, and how you invite them along for the ride. So the next time your kids are obsessed with something and they drag you into a whole new world, take a moment to spot the next big marketing lesson that could be sitting right there in front of your eyes. So if this caught your attention and you'd like more strategies like this dropped into real world stories that you can actually use, first take a look at this video here and then make sure you hit subscribe and the notifications button. Let me know in the comments which of these lessons are you going to implement in your business this week. I know there are several that I'm going to, and I'll see you soon.